Hello. Happy Sunday. We're doing some Harvest Moon fan art today. For the first time in a couple years, actually. Well, actually, that's not true. I've done some sketches, ink sketches that are Harvest Moon fan art, but I'm doing a print. I'm planning to make this a print. First time in a couple years. I wanted to make a Harvest Moon Super Nintendo print to kind of match the Mineral Town ones that I have. Because there's not enough Harvest Moon Super Nintendo fan art out there. And I think it deserves some art. So you can see I've already kind of started a sketch. I was working on this a few days ago just to kind of lay out like a basic composition. I think I'm almost there with what I want, but there's some, I need to kind of pin the composition down, and then I'm hoping by the end of the streaming session today I'll have the line art done. But we'll see how far I get with the composition stuff. All this. There are a bunch of like weirdly selected. That was weird. Drink selection? Oh, that's not what I want. This. Harvest Moon stream this early? Oh, it's art. Fair enough. Sorry to... Oh no, you got all excited. Hello. Yes, doing some fan art. Super Nintendo fan art. Trying to figure out where to put all these elements. I want to draw a horse. I need to figure out how to draw a horse. I need to fit the protagonist, the 5 girls, and a horse. Because I feel like if it's just people, like it doesn't look like Harvest Moon unless there's animals. Not gonna lie, I see the title and I'm not 10% disappointed with myself. Oh no! I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Today is art. One day I managed to watch one full stream. Oh no. If it's okay for me to ask, like, what time zone are you in? I'm just, because I tend to stream at like the same time on Fridays and Saturdays, and I'm wondering if maybe I should try to change it up every now and then so that different people can watch. I know that's like a strat. Like I suppose that's smart in general, so you get like different people kind of poking into the stream. But GMT +5, 4 hours ahead or so. 9 p.m. stream is 1 a.m. for me. Ah, okay, so it is quite late. Okay, that's good to know. Maybe I should do yeah, maybe on like Saturdays I could do a little bit earlier. I do have to pause in the middle of it to feed my cat because my cat eats strictly at a particular time. Because that's how we trained him, and now he will get very cranky. But yeah, maybe I could do a bit earlier on, like an hour or two earlier on Saturdays or something. Hello, Greg. Welcome to the stream. I'm struggling to draw a Harvest Moon horse. Harvest Moon horses are like very round. They're very, very round. Some of them look real weird. Like their noses are like... I don't know. And the Super Nintendo horse has like a saddle bag. I can watch for a little bit, but hope it's a fun stream. Oh, thank you. Thanks for stopping by just for a little while. You're the streamer. It's your time to decide what to keep, what's good for yourself. One day I have a full night free and Harvest Moon will land one day. Never give up. Aw. Well, thank you. I really appreciate the, I appreciate the reminder to do what's best for me. It's very kind. Yeah, I mean, I'll experiment. I'm still relatively new to streaming, so I think I'm still open to like experimenting. How do I make this horse look cute? I make it like I'm a little bit more used to Harvest Moon cows. Like I feel like cows are relatively easy to draw. There's like a particular type of Harvest Moon cow that I feel like people really like to see, but so in one of my previous arts, I have one of the Harvest Moon cows. Maybe something like this. Kind of sketching out the shape. You're welcome. Aw, yeah, thank you. It's people like you that make me less scared of Twitch. Okay, I think I have a rough draft of where I want the horse and the protagonist. Now I need a figure out where to put all the girls. Apparently there are people who don't like the classic bubble cow, and I'm personally offended by this. Oh. How can this be? The bubble cow is like the cutest one. How can this be? Speaking of cows, I really want the Harvest Moon plushie. The only plushie I have is the I think it came with Pioneers of Olive Town, maybe? There was like a pre-order like cow keychain or something. That's the only one I have. Is there like an official cow plushie? I'll look it up. Harvest Moon. Cow plushie. Oh. Oh, there's like a slightly different variations, but there's a couple of different ones. Ooh. Oh, there was one that came with the Wii game. Tree of Tranquility. And it's like super bubble cow. Real round. That is a round friend. I don't know where to put. I feel like I can only fit 4 of the girls. Where am I gonna put? So this is Eve. This is supposed to be Nina. This is Maria. And this is Ellen. Anne was originally supposed to be right here, but I moved the horse over there, so now I don't know where to put her. Maybe like here? Maybe I should make the cow smaller. I mean the horse. Sorry, I'm not drawing a cow. I'm drawing a horse. How big did I draw the I need to look at my old fan art. Maybe have I drawn the cow in the previous picture? Can't find it. I can't find my old art. Oh, I found it. Okay, maybe I can make move Ellen to the other side. Make her a bit smaller. Oh my god. Fun. These girls over. A bit more room. And have a big space for Anne. Working on her invention. How does one hold a hammer? Hammer. Nail. Mallet. It's like here. The sketch is probably unintelligible. I apologize. Hopefully we'll get to the liner part pretty soon. I was meaning to finish the sketch before I started streaming, but I did not get a chance. But I still want to work on it, so... How does arm work? Okay, she looks like she's gonna hammer the horse's head, so maybe I should have her like rest the hammer on her shoulder or something. It's very understandable? Oh, that's good to know. I bet the thumbnail looks real. Please, Anne, please don't commit murder. My horse! Yeah, I should just move. Okay, hold on, let's put Anne on the other side so she doesn't look like she's hammering in the horse's head. Let's cut that. Oops. Let's put Eve on the other side. We'll swap Eve and Anne's positions. Look at my horse. My horse is amazing. Unlocking memories. Is that a reference to something? Oops, what did I do? Okay. A little bit bigger here. Oh my god. Accidentally erasing. Okay. Weeble song. 2009-ish Newgrounds animation. Whoa. I have no idea what that is. This is nice because now I can draw Ellen with her arm outstretched a bit. There's some room. It can be a little Peachan here. Okay. What pose should Nina have? Something childish? And like arms up to her face. And I have Maria in the background praying. Because I don't know what to... I don't know, it seems like something she would do. Weeble's the guy that did Badger Badger and Narwhals. Oh! I know Badger Badger. I see. Probably if I heard it, maybe it would come back to me. Praying for Anne not to kill the horse. She's been moved. She's been moved to the other side. The horse is safe. I should hold her holding a flower basket thing. That's how her official art is. This. The horse is safe, however. Okay. I think something like this is fine. I'm gonna make Maria a little bit smaller. Right now she's a bit too close in size to Nina. Okay. I feel like I need to make everything look just a tad smaller bits. All right. Hey, that's a rough sketch, I think. Let's try some line art. I'm a bit nervous because I want it to match my Harvest Moon, my previous Harvest Moon fan art, but I believe I did it in a completely different program. It was from, gosh, like 3 or 4 years ago now, 4 or 5 years ago maybe. I want it to match stylistically, but I have to use a similar brush maybe. Is this gonna work? To make sure not to make it look too different. I'm also trying to do the art without finalizing the sketch too much, so we'll see how this goes. Hopefully I won't get too lost without a... Usually I like to like work out all the details of a sketch before drawing, but I'm trying to work on my speed. So we're just gonna YOLO. Improved as an artist. Try to do something new and compare at the end. Yeah, that's true. It'll be nice to get like an update. An update to the art, I think. So hopefully people will like it even more. My Harvest Moon art is one of my most popular things that people buy. So the art has held up over time, but hopefully this is even better. That's the hope. Oh wow, I'm looking at the Wikia picture that there is for Pete for the Harvest Moon Super Nintendo game. Apparently his official art, he has blue eyes. He's like the only iteration of Pete / Jack that has blue eyes. The rest of them have brown, apparently. Your first poster from Jack from Harvest Moon 64 is at least 6 years old. Oh my god, has it been that long already? Has it been that long? Oh my gosh. That's just wild. I cannot believe people are still buying it. Oh, I need stabilizer. Need my art stabilizer. Oh my god, how did I... Okay. You know, no, because that was when I ordered it? Oh! Wow, you're like first in line. Gosh. Why does my pen feel so slippery? It was Japan from the 90s. They had a new concept of outsider look at that time. Oh, interesting. Huh. And then I guess maybe that concept kind of died off in popularity, and that's why Jack kind of got brown eyes again. It's very interesting. Does he have thick eyebrows? What does he look like? Is he... Oh no, he has regular eyebrows. Kind of curvy eyebrows like this. Most of the time, outsider gaijins with good looks, white skin, blonde, and clear eyes. Ah, so they were kind of going for that, that look, huh? Interesting. I also kind of want to make them more chibi looking in this print, because obviously I want to make them look a little bit more retro than the 64/Mineral Town print that I have. Kind of distinguish it, because otherwise I think Jack will look really similar across the two prints. So I think it would be fun to experiment with like slightly different alter ego Jacks. Not that it died in popularity, it's more they needed to diversify after making the same stereotypes after many years. Oh, I see. Interesting. I guess if you think about it, like, what are some of the other games from that time? Like Mario? Mario's older than that, actually. Metroid? Like, Samus kind of looks like that, right? She's like blonde. I should zoom out. I'm like drawing too close. Oh my gosh. Hold on. BRB. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. I I put my cat was in a timeout before I started the stream, and I forgot to let him out before I started streaming. The poor guy was just waiting for me to let him out of timeout. Okay. Oh my gosh. I don't think I can do this lighter. I think I have to like, I'm just gonna do like a secondary sketch, I think. I think I just have to do a secondary sketch. Cat forever trapped. No. It's kind of weird that Super Nintendo Jack has hair that comes out from under the hat. Whereas I think the other ones, the hair comes out of here instead. So it looks kind of funny. How do I make it look less funny? Can I make the hat like this? No. Head looks so round. Classic Samus from Super Metroid was tall, white, blonde. Classic NES Samus was red hair, tall, white. Oh, red hair. Mario was made to be a shortish Italian dude, but Princess Peach was a tall, white, blonde, and etc., etc. Yeah. Oh, that's true. Princess Peach is another example. Why does his head look so weird? Can I make the hat bigger? It looks weirder. Weirder? Oh, maybe it needs to be angled up like this. Looks a little bit better. Stretching pose. Up, Googling for a stretching arm stretching pose. In the 90s, the idea of Japan needing gaijins to survive was very far away. Not so today, where they're trying to call an easy the work visa for all types of work. So the general people from small cities are seeing more of the actual diversity. Anyway, I'll stop nerding about Japan. Ah. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, it's definitely interesting how, I don't know, places change over time. And it's like so hard to see because when you're in it, you're not really like thinking about it. But when you look back and you take a second to like think about like, how the heck did we get here? And then becomes a little bit more I don't know, you start to see kind of patterns, how things have changed. Okay, he's got like a white sleeve, white jacket, or white shirt, I mean. Okay. Something like this, maybe? Are you Japanese, if I may ask? No, I am Korean. Or my parents are Korean. I was born in the United States though, so my Koreanness is very, very weak. Like I don't speak the language very well, for example. I wish I could though. I've been taking classes here and there. Try to get better. How do overalls work? How do I draw overalls? This bandana would be kind of squished. Arm looks weird. I like Asian history and society in general, even with me being very far away from any of them. Yeah, especially, you know, cultures that you're not familiar with, or like, I drew this wrong, but cultures that are, you know, unfamiliar are always really fascinating. I think this should not be curved. This should be more... Okay. It's shaping up. I need to look up some overall references. Got like a pocket here in front. There's probably like a belt seam here with pockets. And a zipper seam here. And then like Iraq and India. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like those are cultures that aren't featured heavily in like media very much. So it's always like fascinating to learn more about them. I know a little about India. It's very, very complicated. Oh, I'm sure. Okay. Okay, those are not prime examples of that. India is super popular. Oh, really? I mean, maybe the difficulty for me is I'm not familiar with it enough to like recognize it properly. So that's probably why I'm missing out. Okay. I got the basic shape here. How do jeans look when they're tucked in? Mongolia and Indonesia. Food and music really got India into the world cultural map, especially food. Oh yeah, definitely. Oh, there was a game that again, a horror game from the horror streamer that I watched. There was a game called, was it Indonesia? Let me check. I would hate to get it wrong. Oh yeah. There was a horror game called Pamali, which is basically like a series of like ghost stories in game form. And I was watching somebody play it and it looked really, really cool. So that was a really cool way to learn about Indonesian ghost stories. It's very scary, but like also very interesting. So highly recommend if you're good with ghost stories. I thought it was really cool. And Mongolia actually, there is a segment in forget which expansion it was. There's a segment of the main story in Final Fantasy 14 that takes place in a kind of Mongolian inspired area. And that I thought was pretty cool. I don't know but the problem is I don't know enough about like actual Mongolian culture to know where the fiction ends and the reality, like the inspiration begins. So that's something I'd be curious to learn more about. But I do know it was Mongolian inspired, which is very cool. Okay. Okay, let's draw our horse. Mongolia is most well known for the Mongols and the stuff they did centuries ago. Yes. I'm curious about their current culture. I think it's really easy for to forget about I know I've heard this with indigenous cultures. Like people are like, oh, like back in the day they did this and this and this. Which I guess, which is true, but I think it's also really easy to be kind of forget that they exist today, which is sort of a shame. So I think it's also really interesting to learn about what are the people doing today in today's time? How are they living? Even Mongolia doesn't have much of traditional Mongolia left. They were a bit wiped out by the Soviets one time. They even use the Russian alphabet to this day. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, that's really unfortunate. Oh, that's very sad. I always get really emotional when I hear about languages. I mean cultures, but for some reason, languages especially, maybe because it just feels really representative. I always get really bummed out when I hear about extinct languages or languages going extinct. I went to there was a museum exhibit in one of the places that we went to in Japan when I was there earlier this year, and one of the exhibits was just like it was basically just a video, like some artists put together a video of like clips from speakers of like extinct or recovering or endangered languages, of just like the speakers talking, and it was just like random stuff. Like sometimes they'd be talking about their day, sometimes they were having conversations, sometimes they were reading like some kind of, you know, like a textbook or something. And it was like 20 minutes long, and I sat there and I watched the whole thing, and I got like really emotional. But I was like, oh, I want to hear what they sound like. 60% of Mongolians are nomads, and they live in one of the biggest countries, but have a lower population than New York. Huh. So it doesn't have that many people. Interesting. It's kind of cute. You really care about it? I guess I do. I don't know. I just felt like... I don't know. It's just like, I feel a need to hear it. Like... And like some of it was like they would play a clip and then they would show like a little status like, oh, this language died out when the last speaker died, you know, like 10 years ago. Or like, you know, it has been recovered because, you know, they started a school to teach new speakers how to speak the language. And so it was like, I don't know, kind of just like, oh God, what happened to the language? Is it okay? Oh my goodness, how do I draw a saddle on a freaking horse? The Super Nintendo horse has a saddle, I'm fairly certain. It has like saddlebags. Let me look. Horse bag. Whoa. Okay. Isn't it one indigenous language that died 2 years ago after a 98-year-old lady passed away? I heard about that, for example. Yeah. Yeah, it was stuff like that was in the video. It kind of makes you wonder, like, how... When the grandma passed away, like... She must have been kind of sad, right? Like, I'm sure she knew she was the last living speaker. Yeah, but then there's also stories about like, I think it was I forget exactly what language. It was some kind of like Celtic language or something from that region, that area of the world. But like, they like established a school and like they have a bunch of kids who are like learning the language again and stuff. So that was like really cool to hear about. Not died. I think there's one guy who's not native but is self-taught. Oh. That's awesome. I need to look up the horse sprite. What the heck does the horse look like? Got like a little... The horse look like? Horse. Oh, it's got a blue saddle with saddlebags on top. Okay. I don't know how to draw a saddle. Oh boy. Time to learn to draw a saddle. I'm drawing this detailed saddle on this tiny horse. Tiny, chibi horse. Round horse. Horses kind of have like kind of round eyes like this. Looks weird. You need to figure out how to match the style. Some of them look like this. I think this is cuter. Kind of closed eyes. Chill look. Oh yeah, but the funny thing about the language video that I watched at that museum, I sat there watching the whole thing. Like I couldn't get myself to leave. I was like, I want to watch the whole thing. My husband went off to like go look at the rest of the exhibits. Like he just moved on. And then he came back because he was like done looking. I was still there. And then I speed ran the rest of the museum. I think that's the only time I've ever sat and like watched a whole like museum video. It's for a good cause. I became educated. I should have taken notes. I should have written down some of the languages I saw in that video. I think it would have been interesting to like learn more about it afterwards. This horse's head like way too big. A little bit smaller. Tiny horse. The leg's a bit longer. It looks more horse-like. Yeah. Yeah, this is looking pretty cute. Cute horse. That is a tiny horse. It's so tiny. It's so tiny. But if I make them too big, he's gonna cover up the girls. Can I make it bigger? I'm gonna make it bigger. Let's experiment. I don't go to museums, so I wouldn't. 20 minutes doesn't sound that long, but I don't go to museums, so I wouldn't know. Yeah, I don't think it's kind of... I feel like I was the only one who, like, stayed and watched that whole video. Big horse? Your horse? Gotta have the girls. They need room. Actually, I think this is fine. I kind of just elongated the horse downward. I think that's okay. Move. Get rid of that leg. I think I'm not gonna try to be too clever with the saddle. Just draw the bags here. Love museums. You grew up in DC, so you had all the Smithsonian museums. Oh, cool. I've only been to DC once. And it was for like a school thing, so we didn't really get a chance to like me and my friends went to DC. Kind of went to the museums in sort of like the off time. And so we kind of had to speedrun the museums. And I know this stuff changes every so often, so I think it would be nice to check it out again properly. Forget the girls. Girls are temporary, but the summer tomatoes are the real profit. That's exactly what happened in the last run. I was like, I shipped all my eggs. Does Anne want a tomato? No. Tomatoes are profit. Must keep tomatoes for myself. Did I draw a chicken? I don't think I've drawn a chicken in my previous Harvest Moon arts. I've drawn a cow, I've drawn a cat. I've drawn chicks, but not a chicken, I think. It's really hard. There's so many of them, and you could easily spend a few days in each one if you were being thorough. Yeah, they're huge. The museums are huge, but they're so cool. Like, they have really cool stuff inside, is what I remember. I would like to visit again someday. Oh, I've never drawn... Oh wait, I have chicken. I have drawn chicken before. Okay, I'll just draw the dog again. The dog's pretty important to Super Nintendo Harvest Moon. I'll draw like a slightly... I'll draw the Super Nintendo version of the dog. If I can find a sprite reference. Dog. You know, now that I look closer at the sprite, the Harvest Moon dog looks a lot like I don't know, he looks like a bulldog. He's kind of got like that jowl going on and like the really high small ears. Let's see if I can capture that. He looks like Pal from Arthur. I don't know if anyone else watches Arthur, but he looks like Pal from Arthur. Oh no, he looks like Pal from Arthur. What should I do? Got a big jowl. And like short, high ears. Kind of a round body and short legs. Something like that. And he's got a kind of stubby tail. Stubby tail. This. Something like that. In front of the horse's legs. Like this, maybe? Somewhere around there? Here? Okay. Now for the girls. Draw Eve. I think Eve will be the easiest to draw. Reference. Where the heck? Eve. Okay, there she is. Picture of Eve. Kinda got like long lashes. Thing like this. And she's got like big hair. Big, like wavy hair. Oh, she has earrings. Oh, she has like moon earrings. Cool. I'll be leaving now. It was a fun stream. Always a joy to stop by. Thank you, Greg. Have a good rest of your day. Nice seeing you in stream as always. As a red ribbon. A red bow. It matches Pete's. Matches Pete's scarf. There's a necklace here. Okay, I'll not be leaving, but I'm taking a small BRB. Sounds good. can look something like that. I drew Eve's eyes a little big, but we'll fix it later. Maria. Let's draw Maria. He has like a widow's peak. Interesting. Oh yeah. Headband. I think I actually want her to face outward a little bit. Like this. This. Let's draw Anne. Oh, I should double check. Is Anne left-handed or right-handed in her sprite? And oh my gosh, Anne has a little winky animation. Huh. Can't tell. She looks like she might be left-handed in her sprite, actually. Yep. Try to draw Anne. Oops. You can tell by looking at the sketch who my favorite girls are. This is like, their size is in order of how much I like them. Anne has like a jacket like this. She has the jacket sleeves are kind of rolled up. It looks like, and it looks like she has gloves. Any other art? Her hands are in her pockets, so I can't tell. Her official art. You have gloves, Anne. Look, she does. Look, I think she does. I think she does. think I want to like have her holding her hammer. An angle? This? The jacket. Something like that. Do people even do this? Hold their hammer over their shoulder? I'm liking the pose that I have that I have going on for Anne. I think it's really cute. I guess they do. It's for a hammer that's like big. I guess I can kind of show a hint of the mallet in the back. That. Okay. Something like that should be good. Okay. Make her a little bit smaller. Just a tad. No, too small? Small. Make her head a bit smaller. Face a bit smaller. Oops. Surgery. Face surgery. Ugh. Looks a little better. Okay. And then let's do Ellen. Ellen has a very boyish haircut. I wonder if I can successfully draw it. Ellen up a bit. I feel like I want to fix Pete's head. Weird. Fix it later. how do I draw her hair from the side? Doesn't really look like her. What's she wearing around her neck? I guess just a scarf of some kind? I don't know how to draw this bird. That, I guess. I just realized Ellen has like a very bold fashion choice. She's wearing a tied scarf around her neck and a tied scarf around her waist. Double tied. Oh, she's got like Oxford shoes. Whoa. Bad I'm not drawing those. I don't know, that doesn't really look like Ellen, but I don't know how to like capture her hair from the side. Let's see. Curved bangs. Curved bangs, I guess. Composition's looking okay so far. Nina. Where are you, Nina? There you are. Her eyes are so huge. Her eyes are huge. Okay. New layer. She has this like mouth in her official art. Like a he. He. The eyes too big. Oh my god. Oh, I'm starting over. I mean... Bothers me that her face is in the same direction as the protagonist. So maybe actually I should flip her around. The same direction. This here. Okay. Face is kinda big. Make her head a bit smaller. Man, that sure was a 30 minutes BRB. No worries, welcome back. Drawing looking good, yeah. It's shaping up. I think I'm getting the details to where they should be, and then I can do another round of actual line art. And imagine if there was a Super Nintendo, Harvest Moon Super Nintendo remake. That'd be amazing. I would play the heck out of that. It'd be amazing and very different. OG Harvest Moon's beyond simple. I would devour that game. Yeah, I think it would be a nice change to like Well, I don't know. It might be interesting to see like the characters, but with an updated mechanics. You know, like they changed the the day. Maybe it's like more similar to modern day Harvest Moon games, but the characters are all the same. They get a little bit of more dialogue and like new cutscenes and things like that. I think that'd be pretty amazing. If they make a remake, I would demand the Infinite Nights to still be on. Cannot go without the Infinite Nights. True. I don't know how to draw Nina's hair. I guess it's supposed to be like kind of wavy, curly. Like this. I guess this fan art's kind of like my take on what updated designs would look like. Though I guess I'm not really changing the clothes. Kind of just drawing them in my style. Okay. Overall looking good. It looks a little bit crowded on... Let me see if I can move stuff around. I want a 64 remake, but I feel they'd actually have trouble with the alcohol use and references in it. Oh yeah. It's kind of a big story point. They'd have to like remove that completely or maybe change the vineyard to like something else. And maybe change like Gott's. Or doesn't Gott's like get into fight with Kai or something like that? There's like some allusion to violence, I think, which probably wouldn't be super pleasant. I remember some allusions with gods being violent. Can't remember towards whom though. Yeah, I feel like that would be the tricky part, depending on what's going on there. Okay. Okay, I think I'm overall pretty happy with the composition here. Let me see if I can... The center of gravity has changed a little bit, so we can put it like this. Maybe move the dog. Oops, that's not it. The dog a little bit closer. Okay. Yeah. Alright, that's looking good. And straight up beats the shit out of Cliff on the regular. He has a sprite with a black eye. Oh, I remember that! Oh, I totally forgot about that. Yeah, that would be like a no-go. Oh no. I forgot about the domestic violence. Wholesome game except for a couple of things. Oh no. I had totally forgotten about that. I think like as a kid, you maybe don't think about it that much. I don't know. Because I definitely remember seeing it, but I guess it never really like stuck into my mind about like what was really happening. The New Year's festival requiring you to drink to build up your tolerance so you can win. Oh, I remember that. We'd go and steal some wine every day in the cellar, right? I'm gonna try to see if I can fix our protagonist's face. I'm like not happy with how this looks. Once I fix Pete's face, we can... I think I made it worse. I think I made it worse. Oh no, I made it worse. Yeah, I remember stealing wine from the cellar. As long as you have the bottle, you can take a little bit out from the suffering business. They won't miss it. Not like they're going under or anything. But yeah, I think a remake. So yeah, a remake would have to figure that stuff out. But I think it would be really fun to have a remake where you marry the. You can play as a girl, and marry the guys maybe. Things do turn around when you complete the event. That's true. It's true. I forget exactly what happened. You like, there's something about the goddess, or I forget what the plot was. You have to wake up the spirit of the vineyard. Oh yeah. You play like music or something? There's like some... It's been so long since I played Harvest Moon Season 4. There's like something you have to do to like... Yeah, I should just look it up. Why does my... I made Pete look like really punchable. Doesn't he look punchable? Is it the hat? What have I done? Why does he look like this? He's very smug. Why does he look so smug? Why does he look like this? Now let's hide all the other... Is it the hat shape? And make his like head too round? I want to make him look like friendly. Somehow I've ruined it. Is Make his hat look a little bit more square. I feel like I had this problem when I was drawing the other Harvest Moon fan art. I had to mess with his hat a lot because it like looked weird. Oh yeah, this looks a little bit better. Slightly better? Something like that. Better. Maybe you should just make the smile like a normal smile. Like this. That's pretty cute looking. Something like that. Oh, it looks a little better. Yeah, I think that looks a bit better than before. His leg looks slightly floaty. Yeah. Okay. Give a bit more shape to the boots. But it looks kinda realistic. Alright. I don't know if I like the horse looking like this. Could do with apparently the Wonderful Life horses have like anime eyes. They're like, well, that's kind of cute. That's kind of cute. I'd leave it like that. But they're kind of staring at nothing, so maybe if I... I'm glad they made the horse bigger. Hawaii horse. Uwu. Horse uwu. Okay. Alright. Uwu. Pretty good. I want to move the dog back here to fill up some of the space. Uwu Pete. Okay. Right. So second face sketch is done. Okay, now let's do the actual... Actually, also I should change this to a different color. Yeah. Okay. Okay, line art. Actual line art time. Will I successfully be able to do this? Who knows? I was reading your webcomic and realized you probably do something in software, which is neat. Oh, thank you. Yes, yes, I do something in software in my day job. That is indeed true. So yesterday when I was playing Stray, I was trying to figure out the programming language that's showing on the monitors in some of the places that you go into, but I couldn't figure it out. It's too small. Thank you for reading my webcomic. I hope it's funny. It's cute, thank you. I'm glad I've done my webcomic, I guess, for several years now. I'm glad I do it. I feel like it harnesses my, I don't know, my like natural urge to shitpost. It's like an outlet for that before I like use Twitter. And kind of like, I don't know, be funny to someone. I don't know who's reading it, but be funny to someone out there on the internet. The eyes are far apart. Fix that. Yes. Okay. The crop top comic is like a quintessential webcomic joke. It was very good. Thanks. That was actually one of the ones I was worried that like nobody would think is funny. So I'm glad to hear that you think it's funny. But I wrote it anyway. I like, this is kind of another thing why I like doing the webcomic, is like it kind of is an exercise in like little bits and pieces of, I don't know if anybody's gonna like it, but I'm gonna make it anyway and put it out there. And I feel like the webcomic really helps me practice that. Oh my god. Can't draw lines. Ah. Oh, I should draw these triangles. Make it look more cat-like. I work as a software developer, so it was neat to see that come through. Ah, cool. We are sibling in arms in the trenches of code. Not that unusual, though. I feel like everyone with a technical degree in the US is in software now. Yeah, it sure feels that way. So I'm sure it's like partially... I mean, I don't know. I spend my time surrounded by other software people, so... Perhaps it just feels that way, but it's not actually that way? Be curious to know. But yeah, it's definitely, there's been a lot of software things happening in the world. With all the generative technology coming out. Sort of like another era of like dozens of startups kind of all trying to chase the same golden goose egg. Golden goose? Oops. We all need to make a living. True. Very true. Yeah, companies are falling over themselves to get a handle on LLM tech, yeah. It's kind of interesting, actually. I saw a glimpse of an article the other day where somebody called this technology Web 4.0. And I was like, what? Are we already on 4.0? How can this be? My friends from college studied aerospace engineering and history, and they both work in software. I studied biomedical engineering. Oh, very cool. What was 3.0? I think 3.0 was like, that's what they called all the like crypto metaverse stuff. They called that Web 3.0. But like, I don't know why we're on 4.0 already, because like 3.0 didn't really like happen really from what I know. So I don't know. Yeah, I feel like we're still in like a, I don't know, like a 2.9 maybe. Late stage Web 2.0 where people are starting to figure out like, maybe all the social media stuff was a bit less cool than we all thought. Can we just force push over the next one after that one, the next one? Jack Crow, you're like really excited to be able to make these jokes now, huh? I understand get jokes. 3.0 didn't even take off before dying a really fast death. Yeah, I guess it's still kind of a, is it still a version if nobody like used it? I don't know. Jack Crow's so excited. Oh my goodness. Yeah, feel free to drop programming jokes. Though I still feel like I'm technically not like a software engineer. I work in a software adjacent, I mean, I do programming, but I'm not like a product engineer, if that makes sense. I do like research stuff. So I'm not as like well versed, I think, in certain software practices as like actual software engineers are. So that's always kind of interesting. But I will try to understand your jokes. Yeah, but I like my job actually. I like not being a product engineer. It seems difficult. Am I able to draw this hand correctly? Let's see. Okay. Oh gosh, I've almost been streaming for 2 hours already. Am I gonna be able to look at all this line art I have to do? Ah! Ah! Maybe I'll see if I can finish Pete / Jack and then maybe call it for the day. I need to figure out how to draw this hand. Where's my reference photo? A reference photo of somebody stretching their arm. Okay. Oh, I wish I could. What we need technology for is for me to be able to like rotate a reference picture just slightly. Like you find reference pictures that are like almost perfect, but they're like slightly off. And you're like, okay, I'm gonna have to use my brain for this one. I don't know if it's correct. I wish there was something like that. And being all like loosey-goosey with my line art now because I'm not confident. As a good DBZ episode, you need to find a very goofy cliffhanger and finish the episode. Oh, I see. A good idea. A cliffhanger. Next time, will Joy be able to draw this hand? Find out next time on the stream. Oh, I need to find reference. There's too many tabs. I opened way too many tabs and then I can't find anything. What's the point of opening all these tabs if I can't find any of my reference pictures that I'm trying to keep handy? Suffering. It's hitting me how long it's been since I've worked on like an actual like print. Like not used to this anymore. Next time it's just 30 minutes of yelling. Indeed. Oh my god. Can I draw this? How do I draw this? Love? Oh my gosh. No wonder it looked weird. I drew the hand backward in the sketch. Something like this? Close enough? Man, if my next stream was just 30 minutes of yelling. I mean, that's kind of a gimmick that... I'm sure somebody's done it, actually. I'd be really surprised if nobody's done that. Sure somebody's done that. Arm looks weird still. Jerma probably did that. I've never watched Jerma. I've heard a lot about him. I feel like I've seen more, like, a lot of memes about him. I've never watched him. Is he like a wholesome dude? Like, is he like a nice person to watch? I feel like there's a lot of love for him, but I don't know much about him. Damn, I watched him 2 times, but he's a really cool dude. Oh, okay, that's good. Sometimes you hear about like famous internet people and then you like look them up and then you're like, oh, they're not a nice person. I guess I can't watch them. I'd feel bad. But I'm glad to hear that Jerma seems like a cool dude. I should check it out then. I feel like I see so many memes. I need to understand the cultural, origin. Okay, I need to fix this hand. This is my next time on stream, like, issue. We'll pin that for later. I need to look up some overall references. Overalls. 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 Why are there no pictures of overalls from the side? Why do? Aha, found one. Like, goes up like this. else, maybe? Okay. Hmm. Alright. It's looking pretty cute. Good. Very good. Oh no, I just realized. I forgot to post on Instagram that I was streaming. No! One of these days I'll remember. Dang it. Dang it! What kind of content creator am I? I realize the overall strap should probably be here. Hey Jojo, this looks really good. Hey Beanie! Thank you! Post now with 10 minutes of stream left. I know, I'm gonna like wrap up soon. I don't think I should. Please be proud of yourself. Aw, thank you. I am. I think this looks really cute so far. I'm quite pleased. Feels good. Gotta look up some rubber boots. I'm at work right now, but I saw you're on. I wanted to say hi. Oh, thank you. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you have a good work day. Hope it's not too stressful. And that it goes by quickly. Okay, boots. How do I draw boots from the front? This is a conundrum. My solution is I will draw the other boot first. I will. Folks are finally getting power back after the big storm, so people are coming in with much better moods. Oh, that's good. That was very good. I'm glad your area is not in a better situation. And that it's mostly over. Okay. For some reason, these boots have like weird like ridges on them. So I'm not sure why. I guess to make them not as slippery or something. Well, my specific neighborhood, at least, I know a lot of folks further west who aren't getting power back for like 3 days. Vel and I lucked out and our power only flickered a couple times during the actual storm on Friday. Oh yeah, you mentioned that the other day. Yeah, poor folks who are not having power back yet. Really unfortunate. I'm glad that you're fine though. And that you're, oh yeah, I remember you were worried about your groceries. I remember you saying that in chat. So it sounds like your groceries survived, which is very good. There's a bunch of people dealing with tree limbs in their roof. Oh no. Yeah, roof repair does not seem fun to deal with. Power went out at work for a good 24 hours, so we had to throw out all the ice cream. No, not the ice cream! Except for the 12 pints that Mel swiped and brought home. I mean, like, why not? It's just gonna get thrown away. I think that's a good call. Save the ice cream! Boots look okay, I think. Look kind of symmetrical. I can make them more symmetrical. This foot looks really funny. But it kind of doesn't look that bad if you zoom out. I don't know. Speaking of storm bad times, my family's up in New Hampshire for the summer. A thunderstorm came through last week and lightning struck a home's propel tank. And it blew up the house. Oh my gosh. That's very tragic. Were people inside the house? I guess they must have been if it wasn't a storm. You probably wouldn't be out and about, huh? Oh my goodness, that's really sad. That's just like I mean, is there like anything you can do to prevent something like that? Like that's just kind of like a freak accident, right? Like just wrong stuff in the wrong place at the wrong time and... Man. Are there like like lightning precautions that you're supposed to take with your propane tank? I guess if your area is not used to storms. Lightning rod on the home might have prevented it. Ah. True. Okay, well, I think this is as good as I'm gonna get with this boot. Let's give it a bit of texture. Or on the tank itself. Ah, true. Welp. It's like it's sad because it's like one of those things where it's like you can't really say like, well, now I know for next time because there isn't a next time. I mean, I guess other people around will know, but it's sort of like there's just some things that like you just get them wrong and it really can be super dangerous. Like I remember a while back in the when that cold spell came through down in the southern US. I think this happened in Texas. Like people would like go into their cars and like turn on or like use their gas ovens to like heat up their house or like go and like heat up using their cars or whatever. But like you're not supposed to do that because you'll like suffocate from the like gas. But like it's like not a thing that like comes up, you know, unless it happens to somebody else. You lived through that? Oh, okay. So you were in the area that was affected then. Yeah. So it's just like we did heat our house with the gas stove. You did? Did you realize it was a bad idea? Maybe, I mean, probably for a short while, it's probably okay. Move our CO detector to the kitchen. Ah, okay. Just to keep it. Just to monitor it. That's smart. Wow. You're aware of the risk. Yeah. Okay, that's good. Yeah, I mean, obviously, there's like a smart way to try to do it, but a lot of people just didn't know and they ended up passing away, which is really, really tragic. And like you don't know until like you hear about it on the news and then you're like, well, I'm never gonna do that when now I know not to do that when a once in a lifetime natural disaster happens. Single digits outside and the house is below 50 degrees. Yeah, I mean, totally understandable. Cause like what else are you gonna do? You gotta try, right? Oh boy. Okay, I think we've completed the line art for our Pete. Can I figure out this hand? Let me see if I can figure out this hand before I end the stream. How does hand work? Where's my reference pictures? Okay. Stretching people. Show me your arms. Maybe I need to like... this. Rotate this. Looks a little bit better, perhaps. Something like that. Okay. What direction fingers go? Something like this? Okay. I don't know how this hand is supposed to work. I can't find a good reference picture. Please. Maybe I should just draw it like straight up and down. That look better. Oops. That look better? Okay. 12 pints of ice cream, I'm jealous. Me too. They might have gone back to work. Scooping ice cream. Okay. The arm looks weird. I don't know why. Why does it look weird? I think it looked better before. Is it too short? Maybe? Is it too short? It. Bigger? And bigger? I think actually the hand's like angled a bit wrong. Like you should see, it It should be like tilted kind of like that way. Oh, and another thing I just realized looking at the reference picture. The muscle kind of like squishes here. Right here, because it's like being pressed against the... So it squishes up here rather than down here. It's pressing against the other arm. Make that a bit bulgy. This arm should be kind of like a little bit concave, like this. Which is like kind of weird to draw, but it makes it look a little bit more realistic. Oh, I'm making the line art messy by like erasing and drawing over it so much. Oh. Be like this? Oh, that's not quite right either. Try again. Oh, the line art's so messy. Oh. I'm gonna erase all these little specks. All the erasing I've been doing. Not right either. Versus something like this. Kinda. It looks weird. Maybe we should try to do a different pose. Like I actually found a perfect reference picture. It is not helping me. I can't believe the last like 30 minutes of the stream is gonna be me struggling with this hand. Like it looks like, hand kind of looks like this. Okay, that where it is. And then the fingers are like kind of in a fist. This. Oh. Seems better. Better. Slightly bigger. Yeah. Okay, I think that's as good as I'm gonna get it. Okay, I think that's as good as I'm gonna get it. Clean up a bit, and then we can be done for the day. Okay, see what we got here. I'd say that looks pretty good. Look at that, Pete. He looks very stout. And his head doesn't look too round, so he looks less punchable than he did in the sketch. Wait a second. I want to fix something else. Hold on, I'm not done yet. Okay. There we go. A little bit better. I might come back to this next time and be like, what have I done? Why did I draw it like this? But yeah, it's looking pretty good. I like how this is going. Zoom in. Okay. Well, we got the sketch done. We got one piece of line art done. Looks very good. Thank you. I'm excited to draw the girls. I'll draw the girls. Well, I'll draw the girls first next time. And I can draw the dog and the horse when I'm lazy, because they'll be simpler. But yeah, we'll leave it here for now. I will pick this up again probably next Sunday. If I get, I don't know, struck with the urge to draw, I might have like a random time stream sometime during the week. But otherwise, I'll just plan to stream again, more art on Sunday. And then we'll have different games on Friday and Saturday. I'll finish Stray, and I don't know what else I will stream. Maybe Typing of the Dead, because I wanted to do that and I didn't get a chance last time. But oh, I forgot his eyebrows. There we go. Finish him off. There we go. He is now complete. All right, hope to see you again eventually. Same here. Yeah, hope you can drop by another stream soon. I'll keep on streaming, so I'll be around. All right, we'll end it here. Thank you, everybody. Have a good rest of your day. Bye-bye.